King. Barkley for three! Oh, no! Going that good? No! Bouchel. Oh, bring it and go back, and he scores! O'Neal! Here comes Magic. He's got it. He throws it on the way for three. Good! Score, and the throw is in time. Sampson, Perkins, Jordan. Oh, no! Oh, no! Back at the wall, leaps. Got it! Simmons, touchdown!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to what we think will be a half hour that'll keep your attention. I'm Nick Charles, and we'll cover sports from every angle and sense of the word, from the distinctive to the entertaining, to the hilarious and amazing. Fred, I can't remember why we started the play of the day, but I can't imagine a show without it.
That's right. Every night in our 30-minute sports news show, Sports Tonight, we dig a little bit deeper to find and present the best of the best, an item we have respectfully dubbed the play of the day. It's that one outstanding moment which makes the crowd go, woo, more than any other. A great catch, a terrific run, a half-court basket. The possibilities are endless, and over the years, we have seen it all. I mean, sometimes a guy doesn't exactly have to make the play of the day to make the play of the day. Several examples come to mind, but one in particular stands out. Remember? The one proving some guys would literally run through a wall to be the play of the day recipient. The Vancouver Canadians are playing a AAA baseball game against Portland. Deep drive. Looks like it's got a chance to go. Rodney McRae goes back to and then through the wall. Man, the noise he made upon contact resembled a cannon shot. Well, Rodney's nose was kind of bent out of joint, but the wall took the most punishment of it all. On this particular noisy, flamboyant play of the day.
Well, Rodney McRae is undeniably hard to beat for having a nose for news and how to make it, but for collective effort, the University of California football team combined with the Stanford University band to write the book on how to march to a different drummer. Just look, autumn 1982, Memorial Stadium at the University of California, and the home team was in trouble trailing rival Stanford with time for just one play. The only way to win would be to take the kickoff all the way back. And with the clock melting down, the Golden Bears saved the best for last. A mesmerizing, lateral-filled trip to the end zone, first through the Stanford team, and then through the Stanford band, which had raced onto the field to celebrate prematurely. Instead, they wound up running interference for the enemy. And when Cal's Kevin Mohan eventually emerged with the ball, he was in the end zone with a pulsating, game-winning touchdown that had the Stanford band playing taps and the Stanford team, Fred, singing the blues.
What must have been going through his mind when he saw that sea of red open up before him? You know, some of the play of the day winners have been real long shots. Really long shots, in fact. One of the most heart-pounding spectacles in the game of basketball is seeing a guy gun up a buzzer-beating shot from long range. To see it twice in one game is even more magnificent, but to see it twice in the same sequence, unheard of. December 88, the NBA Houston Rockets versus the Clippers. Just before halftime, Buck Johnson of the Rockets hits the half quarter. But while the Rockets celebrate, the Clippers get the ball to Danny Manning at half court, who whirls and connects. One of the most amazing tit-for-tat sequences in modern basketball history. Buck Johnson, he thinks he's got the world on a string as he hits the big shot before the home fans. Hey, I'm a happy guy. Wait, what are they doing? Heading back the other way. The look on his face is worth $1 million, and the shot is the one heard all the way around Houston, I can tell you that.
Well, that's a definitive example of one-on-one basketball, Fred. When Michael Jordan led the Chicago Bulls to the 1990-91 NBA championship, it was like a personal coronation. This magnificent player then became a national icon, a sports treasure, and the most highly visible athlete in the country. But we've known Michael was more than a basketball player for a long time. June 22nd, 1988, an off-season round of golf in Atlanta for Air Jordan, who lets it fly. And on the fly, holes out a chip shot that made a three-point jump shot seem like a gimme putt.
In the hole. I take it.
He'll take it just like he planned. Forget about running it up, doing it on the bounce. Just let it go. That's what he's all about, and that's why they call him Air Jordan, even on the links. But that's not all. We skip ahead to July 1990. Comiskey Park, Chicago. Who is that? Louis Aparicio? No, a walk-on. It's Michael Jordan. In the field, on the mound, a strike. What else? What would you expect? And then Jordan at the bat, where he cranks one up, over, and gone. That'll get the crowd going. And Michael Jordan steps up again. They try so. Here's the kind of defense they should do against him in the NBA. And he does it again. Must be the home field advantage of playing in Chicago, because Michael Jordan proved, Fred, he could be the play of the day in just about any season.
And with a Charlie Lau follow-through swing. You gotta love that. But of course, Michael Jordan's real bread and butter comes when he shakes and bakes. He is arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. And when he makes magic on the court, it's a potential play of the day every time.
Jordan past Petrovic. And takes it baseline. One. It's good if it goes. It goes.
Oh, my. Michael Jordan.
Well, I don't know about you, but in my opinion, this guy is absolutely matchless.
Well, Fred, I used to think the only thing incredible was squeezing the toothpaste back into the tube. That's before I saw Michael Jordan come into his own in the NBA. There is nobody like him, but plenty of other athletes know how to occasionally leap into that rarefied air of the amazing, beginning with that night in St. Louis when Kevin Mitchell of the Giants bared it all.
And he makes a barehanded catch. For Spud Webb. Around Teagan, around Lowe, shoot, scores! What a goal! Right, skitters off the boards, bicycle in, and the game is over. What a goal by Tattoo! The wall, he leaps and makes a spectacular catch.
Well, how about that goalie doing the limbo with pads and Ken Griffey Jr. leaving his mark on things?
Well, that was all great, but if unique is what you seek, then you have to take a peek at Dominique. Now, here's a guy known as the human highlight reel for his gravity-defying deeds with the Atlanta Hawks. He, too, has had his share of the play of the day spotlight while in full-court combat. But there were those moments in the summer of 1990, filming some television ads. Look at this. First, he makes the shot a little bit above the free throw circle there, over his head. No look, but we're not impressed yet. So let's move out a little bit farther. Bang, same results. He did go off the glass, though. I'm not impressed by that quite as much, but still pretty good. Patrick Ewing felt pretty good about it over there. Still, he moves farther out, beyond half court with Ewing in the way. Can he make it? Sure, all net. Dominique, magnifique. Look, Mom, no eyes. Who needs them anyway?
Too bad we didn't follow him out to the parking lot when he made that shot from the car. Huh?
That's right.
Well, the play of the day can be spectacular, irreverent, and the best part, it's completely spontaneous. Like that day at Tiger Stadium when Steve Lyons, then of the White Sox, bunted his way on. He was on the hard way. And then he calmly picked himself up, dusted himself off, and literally got caught with his pants down. Lyons said he wasn't showing off. He was just dusting off. But it was a play of the day you couldn't miss, and he knew it.
What was he thinking about out there? Anyway, look at this. This magical play of the day moment turned in by Henry Gizmo Williams of the CFL Edmonton Eskimos back in '91, playing Ottawa, running to daylight on the punt return. But look, there goes the groceries. Drop the football.
Oh, no.
Right on the 5-yard line, Sean Foodie of the other team recovers. Gizmo turns into eventually the incredible shrinking man. So low did he feel. Yes, proof positive that sometimes you can do it all right by doing it all wrong.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Don't worry, be happy.
Del Harris,
Oh,
six-man
it's
in, huh?
Absolutely the best defense he's ever played.
Well, if you don't remember the long, hot summer of 1990, this should refresh your memory. It happened in baseball in Toronto. The Yankees were in town, and the Blue Jays had something going. And it turned into much, much more. Enough to be not just the play of the day, but voted the play of the year. Toronto's Kenny Williams was leading off second base when a ball's popped foul. The Yankees' Kevin Moss runs over in foul territory and makes the catch. Sees that Williams had broken for third without tagging, but in his haste throws the ball into left field, where Mel Hall went crashing after it. And Williams, who would have been a dead duck and doubled off second, wound up scoring. But to really appreciate the bodies he left laying in his wake, let's look again. Williams broke for third without tagging up at second, meaning he was about to be doubled off. Watch. So he doubled a path back to second, slid back there, saw the ball overthrown, so he retraced his way to third, clobbered third base coach John McLaren, and by now had run about a half mile, so he was stepping on his tongue when he finally crossed home plate, and back in the dugout, cracked a smile that had play of the day written all over it.
And speaking of making the wrong turn at the wrong time, there was that poor harness horse who runs into big problems along the rail. Crash, burn, there goes the driver, everybody out. But it gets a little bit worse than that because the horse circled the track going in the wrong direction, passing up his competitors. Look at the looks on the faces of those horses as the other one comes through, splitting them like the Red Sea. But, you know, perhaps one of the bravest acts ever performed by a jockey happened right here. Nate Hubbard with Sweetwater Oak underneath him. Look at him. He falls off, loses his balance, but somehow manages to hang on to the horse and finish the race on a muddy track. Here he goes. Off the horse, hanging on, and the way he controlled the horse, keeping it going in a straight line, is absolutely amazing. An act of wizardry, I'd say.
Well, I've heard of horses holding on to win by a neck, but that was ridiculous. There have been some plays of the day that would be impossible to choreograph in advance. Unimaginable stuff that really happened. And the best I've ever seen in all my years on the Play of the Day Patrol was that night Dee Barnes of O.D. Wyatt High School in Texas made the shot maybe not heard round the world, but one you had to see to believe. Barnes with the ball, over to a teammate who shot, is rebounded and saved by another teammate. Then it's back to Dee Barnes, who loses the handle and then turns a mistake into a miracle. It was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot. And the crowd is going wild, and so am I, because Dee Barnes hit the lottery the night she made the Play of the Day.
Well, that was amazing, but there was that strange case back in April of 1991. Now, this particular Play of the Day hailed from the sport of hockey, where the one guy who is not ever expected to score a goal is the goaltender. But that didn't get in Ron Hextall's way, did it? The Philadelphia Flyers netminder is holding the fort against the Washington Capitals. Now, all he wants to do is clear the puck. But a fortuitous bounce here, a friendly hop there, and it's a red light. A sure shot Play of the Day by Ronnie Hextall. Now, let's see again how he formulated this thing. First, he cued it through a couple of guys, bounces it off a couple more, hits it off the wall, and bingo Drano into the books.
Fred, if that wasn't Minnesota Fats, that was Fast Eddie Felson, the hustler.
So. You're right.
What a move.
That's the amazing thing about sports, though. Just when you think you've seen it all, you see something else which shocks and amazes, stuff which really makes you go, geez, that is incredible. Tailor-made for the play of the day.
Seconds to go. Long shot. He hit it. There's the back door, and he bangs it in from out of bounds. Bounces it,
I love it when guys hit those bombs. They always act as though they meant to do it.
Oh, yeah, just like they planned it, right?
Right.
The play of the day is, of course, never the same, and it ranges from great catches to embarrassing moments to long shots that come through. But another category is sheer drama, when an athlete delivers and chisels home the point once again, just why he's a legend. May 1st, 1991, Nolan Ryan on the hill against the Blue Jays and one pitch away from a no-hitter again. And here it is. The 44-year-old ageless wonder came shining through again with his 7th career no-hit game, a major league record from a man who performs like vintage wine. Nolan Ryan, larger than life, and the play of the day. Plays of the day are often turned in by stars, but sometimes an athlete may fade from the galaxy like a shooting star, like Barry Goheen from Vanderbilt University, who's out of the basketball limelight now, but whose team was never out of it, as long as Barry had the ball and a moment to shoot from anywhere.
1 second left. Goheen from backcourt. Oh! He did it again! He did it again! Here's Goheen. He's going to have to let it go. And he does. Yes! There it is! That is the basketball game! Cross-court Goheen. Spinning away. Looks at the clock. 3 seconds. Goheen. Unbelievable!
Well, no matter where Barry Goheen goes from here, he will always have that to remember.
Well, you know, Andy Warhol once said that everyone has at least 15 minutes to be famous in their lives. But to the golfer, that can be boiled down to about 15 seconds. That's just about the time it might take to hit a hole-in-one. And to the professional, the ace seems to mean much more, including potential play of the day prowess, of course. Now, you can ask Greg Norman about that, and he'll tell you. This match in March of 1989, the first hole of the playoff, and the Shark gets it to bite. Oh, what a beautiful shot. And like everybody else, Greg, of course, meant to do it. It was a beautiful golf shot, to be sure, but there have been others which found the range in the annals of play of the day history.
Really nice. Oh, yeah.
How about a one? Hole in one.
Just like we practice, right? But then there are others who have become the play of the day sure shots using their sure hands. Here now some of the all-time great grabs in play of the day history.
Bill Ripken with a dive, and he makes an incredible catch.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Ozzie Smith, a great diving catch.
Yvonne Calderon, I think he had a stepladder out there. I'm not really sure.
Thank goodness they don't make walls any higher. That's the way they
right.
should be. The play of the day usually captures individual performance, but a lot of sports are team games. And one day in Canada, the CFL British Columbia Lions exemplified the word teamwork and made the play of the day. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers had the ball and tried a quick screen. That was ruled a lateral and a fumble. So it was anybody's ball, and Keith Gooch of British Columbia claims it and takes off with the pride of Lions teammates with him. And keeping in the spirit of the occasion, Gooch gives the ball and lets teammate Anthony Drawhorn run to daylight. That's teamwork. Just another way to make the play of the day.
Eyes behind his head.
Corner was by Kevin Durant, and Fred scores.
How about that pass?
Time. Okay. And Tippy's able to hold on to it.
Turns to Pete Graham. He scores. What a pass by Denny Savard.
Oh, nice pass. Yeah, nobody could believe it. Nothing like getting by with a little help from your friends.
And speaking of helping hands along the way, we have learned that they need not actually be hands. I mean, once in a while, we've come across an athlete who has caught a break from Mother Nature. She, for example, one autumn day, dropped a leaf in precisely the correct spot during a 1991 golf tournament. While Payne Stewart's shot heads straight for the leaf, hits it, hops, changes direction, and goes straight into the cup. Now, how many times have you seen that? Well, not enough to suit most golfers, I'm afraid.
I guess we got to start carrying blowers in our bag or something.
That's the trick. That's
Line
the
up the
trick.
obstacles. Well, the late heavyweight champion Joe Louis coined the phrase, "He can run, but he can't hide," when talking about a particular opponent. And that was the theme the night in Atlanta when a security guard found nothing safe about his job. High pop ball, and Ken Caminiti of the Astros draws a bead. He's got it in sight, but look at the man in uniform. He didn't have a clue, and poor Caminiti paid the price. Ooh, were the Astros hot about that one. Watch again, though. Caminiti, a picture of concentration. He's got this one clocked as the umpire stays with him, and the security guard picks up his chair and lets the Astros third baseman run right into it. And he proved he wasn't sitting down on the job, and he made the play of the day.
Well, that was pretty good. But do you remember that college football game, November '82, Michigan State versus Iowa? That's the worst that can happen when you overthrow a
How
receiver.
embarrassing.
The defensive back runs into the goalpost, takes it out, and hey, even the other guy has to high-five him. It's beautiful. It takes great strength and courage to take out the goalpost. Plus, it hurts. And we have seen an ouch or two come down the pike. That's why trainers keep a healthy supply of aspirin hanging around at all times.
Or if the defense doesn't stop you, the wall will.
Wow.
Sometimes the most highly unlikely players come up with a move of such shock value, it stuns us all and becomes the play of the day. In 1989, for example, 7'6" center Manute Bol, then of the Golden State Warriors, proved it. Manute is hard to miss, all 7'6" of him. And when he's called for goaltending here, the guy with a face like an angel shows he could be the devil in disguise when he just clubs the Clippers' Kenny Norman to the floor. He can't believe it. But mild-mannered Manute Bol jumps out of character by hauling off and making like Marvin Hagler, not exactly, but pretty notorious, and the play of the day. Don't repeat that.
And when you're that tall, it comes from a long way out and really hurts. You know, there's no greater joy in the world for the athlete, though, than when he finishes the play. Scoring that touchdown, hitting that big fly, shooting the winning basket, or scoring the big goal. Tattoo, a soccer player from Dallas of the Indoor Soccer League, had a strange way of celebrating. He would take off his shirt after each and every goal and then award the garment to some adoring fan. So it just goes to show you that some guys will give you the shirts right off their backs to win the play of the day. And what celebration would be complete without seeing Chi-Chi Rodriguez, the master swordsman, in action?
He'll have a following as long as he could pick up a club.
No
Fred.
kidding.
The loyalty of some sports fans can be legendary. Celtic basketball fans, Flyers, hockey fans, Redskins football fans are a few examples in professional sports. And right up there with them all are Cub fans all over the world, but especially at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Here's vivid proof one summer day against the Mets when Howard Johnson connected for the visiting team, and it went over the wall, the bleachers bouncing onto Waveland Avenue. And moments later, it was back over the wall and onto the field. This is a staunch Cub fan's tradition. It went from out of the park to back into the park. Who wants a souvenir from the enemy? That's loyalty. That's play of the day.
You know, some of the most memorable moments have come when people have developed what I like to call a temporary brain cramps. That's an affectionate term. Uncontrollable seizures of insensibility. In short, they kind of lose it. Case in point, the boxing mama. Tony Wilson fighting Steve McCarthy in London. Wilson's getting pretty much worked over. Mom's seen just about enough, so there she comes with the high-heeled shoe. Man, that had to hurt. She hit McCarthy more than did her son, to be honest with you. No harm, no foul. I mean, everybody was okay. Mother eventually apologized, but still a no doubt about it play of the day on that particular night. Garbage showering the ring and all when Wilson is finally declared the winner. But was it the weirdest or even the wackiest? Well, you be the judge.
You shake my nerve, then you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I let you love what I was running. You came along and woo, now honey, I've changed my mind. This world is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Feels good. great bonfire.
Well, Chuck Daly, Fred, is one cool customer, but when he lets go, he really lets go, doesn't he? But that's the play of the day, from a cat with 9 lives to mud in your eye to a horse that made a right turn without blinkers. Thanks for being a part of it with us for the last 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Well, it sure was a ball, Nick. And we have a new and different and more eye-popping play of the day every night at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And I wonder what it's going to be tonight.
I don't know, but I can't wait. We'll see you tonight on the play of the day.